Have you ever wondered what would happen if one decision, made hundreds of thousands of years ago, had never happened? What if our ancestors never left Africa? No humans in Europe. No humans in Asia. No humans in Australia. No humans in the Americas. Would civilization still exist? Would history look completely different? Or would the world, as we know it, never have existed? Hi, I'm Ethan Carter. Welcome to GS Untold Lives. If you enjoy thought-provoking documentaries that explore history, science, humanity, and the incredible stories behind our world, please consider subscribing. And if there's a mystery or topic you've always wanted us to explore, leave it in the comments. Your idea could become our next documentary. Now, let's travel back nearly 70,000 years to one of the greatest journeys in human history. Scientists believe that modern humans first evolved in Africa. For thousands of generations, our ancestors lived there. They hunted. They gathered. They survived. Africa was home. Then, something extraordinary happened. Small groups of humans began leaving Africa. No one knows exactly why. Perhaps changing climates. Perhaps following animals. Perhaps simple curiosity. Whatever the reason, those small journeys changed everything. Imagine if they had never happened. Europe would remain a land of Neanderthals. Asia would belong to other ancient human relatives. Australia would never see human footprints. The Americas would remain untouched by people. Millions of animal species that disappeared after humans arrived might still walk the earth. Imagine woolly mammoths still roaming the frozen north. Giant ground sloths still wandering South America. Massive birds still ruling ancient forests. Without humans, many ecosystems would have followed a completely different path. There would be no pyramids in Egypt. No Great Wall in China. No Roman Empire. No Maya civilization. No Renaissance. No Industrial Revolution. No airplanes. No internet. No smartphones. Not because humans couldn't invent them, but because the exchange of ideas across continents would never begin. Every civilization exists because people moved, explored, met strangers, shared knowledge, and learned from one another. Even agriculture spread because humans carried ideas across lands. Languages traveled. Cultures mixed. Trade routes formed. One discovery inspired another. One civilization built upon the achievements of those before it. Now imagine a world where all of that never happened. Africa would still be the center of humanity. Its cultures would continue to grow. Its civilizations would become even more diverse. But without the migration across continents, human history would likely develop much more slowly. The earth would still turn. The oceans would still rise and fall. The stars would still fill the night sky. But the story of humanity would be very different. Perhaps, one day, humans would finally leave Africa. Thousands, or even tens of thousands, of years later. History would simply begin at a different time. The fascinating truth is this. Every person alive today can trace their ancestry back to Africa. No matter where you live. No matter what language you speak. No matter what culture you belong to. Our journey started in the same place. Before there were countries. Before there were borders. Before there were nations. There was one human family. Perhaps that's the greatest lesson hidden inside this story. The things that divide us today are far younger than the things that connect us. Our ancestors walked out of Africa, not knowing they were beginning the greatest adventure in history. A journey that would eventually reach every continent on Earth. And perhaps the most incredible part is that every one of us is still part of that journey. Until next time, stay curious. And remember, the greatest journey in human history didn't begin with ships or airplanes. It began with a single step taken by someone who simply wondered what lay beyond the horizon.